Good morning, and thank you for joining me for Thursdays with Terry. It's been a crazy, crazy, crazy week. I don't know how many bills we've done, but a lot. And they're starting to blur together a little bit. But we did have a significant bill on the floor in the Senate yesterday, HB 933, and I have heard from hundreds of you asking me to stand up against that bill, and I did. What the bill does is it allows for the sale of what I would characterize really as junk health insurance. It would, I saw a application for a similar product in Tennessee that this law apparently is based on, and has a list of over 100 pre-existing conditions, including things like, it asks questions like, have you ever had a headache? And so I think this kind of insurance fundamentally destabilizes the market for people who really need insurance, and threatens insurance for people with pre-existing conditions, and that's why I voted against it. The other things that are going on, we're still hearing about constitutional amendments. The House is already discussing the voter ID requirement. I also oppose the voter ID requirement because it's based on the bogus assumption that there is rampant voter fraud in this country that has never, ever, ever been substantiated. But what these laws do is they make it more difficult for people who should be able to vote to vote. People move a lot, and their addresses change, and they get married and their names change, or they don't need a driver's license because they don't have a car. And this would make it difficult for all of those folks. And the courts have already found that it significantly makes it more difficult for people of color. And so I hope that we'll stop this, but if we don't, we will reinvigorate it and stop it at the polls, because it would require, this is a constitutional amendment, so it would require a ballot initiative. And I'll be asking you all to help me fight that should it make it on the November ballot. We had some great visitors from Western North Carolina this week. The firefighters from Buncombe County, particularly the Skyland firefighters, were here. Thank you very much for coming. And Dr. Mark McNeil, a family practitioner, was in today. And I want to thank him for his service, not just to our community, but to the medical society. And I'm real proud of our medical society. Almost 90% of our physicians provide free care to indigent patients through a program that they developed called Project Access, which is considered a model nationwide now. So we've got something to be proud of there. But anyway, thank you for listening, and I will look forward to checking in with you again next week.